was in high school, and there was an open condom on the bed.
In her house?
In her bed. And she just said, oh, yeah, my sister was in before me. And I believed it.
Oh, she lying. That happened to me. One time, my friend was at my house, and she was in there with her in the living room, and I told them, do not my couch. Her nigga, but my couldn't come at the time because they was friends. You know how two friends be talking to friends. He could come
like on some like couldn't.
He probably
couldn't get up.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't come over my house. And then it was a condom in my trash can, and he told on me and said that I was doing, but it was not my condom. My me the next day and was like, you had a condom in your trash can and stuff. I'm like, that wasn't my condom. I don't use condoms, baby.
Right.
I'm the raw dog queen.
So, ladies, this what we doing. This where we at with it now. Not only is she got this song out here, and y'all saw the reaction to that the high schoolers had to the song, so you definitely know all the kids is listening, right? So then let's put this little cherry on top of the whole Sunday after everything else that's wrong with what she's promoting. It's bad enough that every chick thinks twerking is a national pastime now. It's a outbreak in Houston and Atlanta. Houston is for syphilis, I think, and Atlanta, a lot of other disease. I mean, it has skyrocketed for black women. And yet you have women like this getting on platforms where they know millions of young girls are listening to your music and following, hanging on your every word. And this is the direction you would give them. Not only is you giving them all the direction in the world to twerk and suck and do everything they ain't got no business doing as young women, right? Young high school women. But now you tell them to do it unprotected. Throw the condom away. You don't need you know what I'm saying? Just welcome the babies and STDs and droves. That's what you're just telling us now. And all the women think this is cute. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. And I don't understand the opposite side of it. I don't understand the fellas. Listen, I'm not trying to be an old, angry man where it's like, oh, the young people is crazy out here. But at some point, man, we got to think about this. I know music is hard to unplug from. I do. I fight with it every day. It's entertaining, and a lot of people can listen to music and just have it be for entertainment reasons. But it's a way that you internalize this music that is very bothersome. It can be to your soul. First of all, it got you saying stuff and repeating stuff that you just like. You understand what I'm saying? And then for a lot of people, the majority of us, this music actually helps us make moves in our lives. When we start hearing all these dope boy songs, you start thinking you about to be a dope boy star at a young age. You start hearing all these songs about shooting people in the face. You start lacing them black Air Forces up, and you feel like going to put some work in. When you start hearing the songs about twerking and not wearing condoms and booty hole brown, you start to mimic those things. And I don't know why it's become okay like that. We can't say this stuff is bothersome to our community. It is tearing our community apart because we are producing ratchetness, upon idioticness from the males and stupid gun culture and gangster culture. And we blended that into this terrible smoothie of a drink. Or Kool-Aid, or whatever you want to call it. Because everybody done drunk the Kool-Aid and they think it's fine. And I'm just looking at this like, do I still like some of the music? Of course I do. But are you mean to tell me that can't nobody see that there's something wrong with this? I'm gonna play this poem from this dude on Instagram. It was amazing how he put it. And I just want you to hear his interpretation of what music does to our psyche.
I did a song about cognitive dissonance, and I didn't use that vocabulary. I just called it "people don't want that real." You know what I mean? I said people don't want that real, they just say that they do. Now, people don't want that real, and I'm one of them too. Yeah. I'm so easily entertained by ratchet activity, violent negative imagery, always seem to interest me. I tell myself, no more music glorifying evil, selling drugs, womanizing, killing our people. Then I hear a song with a tight beat and can't deny it. The hook is catchy, so I subconsciously memorize it. Next thing you know, I'm reciting all the lyrics. And my day don't feel complete unless I hear it. Inviting darkness in my spirit. This can't be light. I'm craving what I'm supposed to be fighting. This can't be right. I must be blind to the effects. This can't be sight. Death is in the power of the tongue, and this can't be life. Be careful what you get involved with, because you can't support a cause, but then hate the effects that it causes.
And this is the place, that I think a lot of people that are maturing and realizing what this music is doing to us are in. Because on one hand, we hate seeing the negative effects of what it's doing. The STD rates skyrocketing, babies everywhere out of wedlock, broken families, the hurt children that have to come up in these families that are pulling at the kids and all of that. We hate seeing what this type of music breeds and produces, but then it comes on and you can't help but bop to it. Because it's programming. It's programming that they have been working on for years to be able to control our minds with, and it works incredibly well. They've used the television, they've used these devices and phones to control every way that we think and intake and make us move in a certain way. And you can see it in the music. For sure, you can see it in the music. Ice Cube did an interview with Bill Maher where he was talking about a lot of people that are controlling things in the music industry have financial interest in the prison system, in the private prison system. So when you think about what's being promoted and pushed in music, you know, a lot of the violence and a lot of the gun toting and the dope boy, right? Even when you have artists that are trying to be lyrical and really not on that dope boy stuff, they'll still guide you to be like, yeah, you could be on some J. Cole or Kendrick type, Lamar type of stuff and talk about these positive songs and this, that, and the other. But we still need a song for the, you know what I'm saying, for the hood. We still need some, you know what I'm saying? We still need that. So they're going to engineer it to promote these certain songs so it can be droves of crowds of young men and young women who take to those lyrics and then go out in the street and start trying to get money off of these type of lyrics. And it leads them right to prison. And what is prison? It is slavery. It is the only place where after they changed the law and freed slaves, the only way that you could legally still do the things that they did to black folk was to make them prisoners. And as prisoners, you are a slave working for however many cents that you get a day, but you're producing products that people are profiting off heavily. They're profiting off the prison system itself. So just for you occupying, you know what I'm saying? And it's overwhelmingly a lot of black men that they found a way to put us there. The war against drugs and all of that, you know what I'm saying? The 3-strike route. They found a way to fill up these prisons and reintroduce slavery to today's world. And it's heavily done by a lot of the culture and music and hip hop and movies and a lot of other things. And so you have people like Sexyy Red putting the cherry on top and helping promote broken families and ratchetness to all our young women. And that further fuels the agenda as well, because now you have women like this who are raising kids and indoctrinating them with this whole feminist movement, which further promotes breaking up the family. And it's just, it's sad to see, man. It's very disappointing and sad to see. But I know they're young and they having fun, I guess. But it's still like, yo, the power that these young rappers have is astronomical. And it's very sad to see that she can't even be bothered to say, okay, if y'all want to promote all this sexual liberation bull to all the women, okay, whatever. But you can't even be bothered to tell the young women to wear a condom. That's just, come on, man. But this your boy P Camp, man. Let me know if you're as irritated as me. Get at your boy.